guys. How are you? Today we are going to add in a little bit of calendar stuff with our story time. So, I have a calendar. Let's take a look at it, okay? Hope you guys are still doing well and having fun at home. Hope you're washing those hands. Okay, so let's look at our calendar back here. So, at the top, I wrote the month. Do you know what month it is? It is April. It's almost the end of April. Look at all the days we've had in April. And today is the 27th, right? Today is 2/7/27. Now, if we go up, we can tell what day of the week. Do you know what day of the week it is today? Today is Monday. I put a little arrow here for Monday. Today is Monday. So if today was Monday, that means yesterday was Sunday, and tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All right, great job, guys. So tomorrow will be Tuesday, and tomorrow for our video, we're going to write in tomorrow's number. So you can be thinking about what comes after 27. Do you already know it? Well, you'll find out in tomorrow's video if you're right. Okay, so today for story time, we're going to read this cool book. It says, The Hello, Goodbye Window. So we see a window on the front. It looks like a little kid up here and a person here, a person there. Where's your window in your house? I have a big one right over there. Do you have a lot of windows in your house or only a couple? Some houses have different amounts of windows. Okay, so we're going to start reading this story. Okay. So the paintings in this book are kind of different from what you would normally see. So, but you can still tell that we have a house, we have lots of trees. It looks like this little hand reaching up right here. Nana and Poppy live in a big house in the middle of town. There's a brick path that goes to the back porch, but before you get there, you pass right by the kitchen window. That's the hello, goodbye window. It looks like a regular window, but it's not. Wonder what's so special about that window. The kitchen is where Nana and Poppy are most of the time. So you can climb up on the flour barrel and tap the window. Tap, tap, tap. Then duck down and they won't know who did it. Or you can press your face against the glass and frighten them. If they're not in the kitchen, you can't do any of those things, and you have to wait until next time. If they see you first, they wave and make silly faces. Can you make a silly face? Sometimes Nana peekaboos me, peekaboo, which always makes me laugh. So I get a lot of extra fun and hellos before I even get inside. So that window is kind of where they first see each other. Just look at the kitchen. It's so big. It has a table you can color on and lots of drawers to take stuff out of and play with. But you can't touch anything under the sink. You could get sick. There are shelves full of glass jars with lots of everything in them, a step stool so I can wash my hands, and all kinds of pictures from the olden days. Nana says she even used to give me a bath in the sink when I was little. Really? Do you think you had a bath in the sink when you were little? I gave Lucas a bath in the sink when he was little. Sometimes Poppy plays his harmonica for me. He can only play one song, Oh Susanna, but he can play it a lot of different ways. He can play it slow or fast, or he can play it sitting down or standing up. He says he can even play it and drink a glass of water at the same time, but I've never seen him do that. So harmonica is an instrument you can play and kind of blow into it, and it makes cool music. When I stay over, we have our supper in the kitchen too, and when it's dark outside, we can look at our reflection in the window. It works just like a mirror, except it's not in the bathroom, and it looks like we're outside looking in. Poppy says, "What are you doing out there? You come in right now and have your dinner." And I say, "But I'm here with you, Poppy." And then he looks at me in his funny way. So sometimes when you look in a window uh, at night when it's dark outside, you can see a reflection. Just before I go to bed, Nana turns off all the lights and we stay by the window and say goodnight to the stars. Do you know how many stars there are? Neither do I, but she knows them all. Do you know all the stars? Have you ever counted them? That is a lot. In the morning, the first place we go is back to the kitchen, and there's that window waiting for us. You can look out and say good morning to the garden and see if it's going to rain or be nice. And you can see if the dog next door is doing stuff in Nana's flower beds. She hates that. Sometimes Poppy says in a real loud voice, "Hello, world! What do you have for us today?" Nobody ever answers, but he doesn't care. What does the world have for you today? Oh, great things. Poppy makes breakfast. He says it's his specialty. My favorite is oatmeal with bananas and raisins that you can't see because he hides them down inside, but I find them all. When I get dressed, I help Nana in the garden. It is a very nice garden, but there's a tiger who lives behind the big bush in the back, so I don't ever go there. I ride my bike too, not in the street, please, or collect sticks and acorns, not in the house, please, or just kick my ball around. Sometimes when it's hot, Poppy chases me with the hose and I yell, "Stop it, Poppy, stop it." When he does, I ask him to do it again. Nana just shakes her head. Did you guys ever play with the water hose outside? It can be really fun on a hot day. When I get tired, I come in and take my nap, and nothing happens until I get up. Then sometimes I just sit by the hello goodbye window and watch. Nana says it's a magic window, and anybody can come along when you least expect it. Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's extinct, so he doesn't come around much. The pizza delivery guy, pepperoni and cheese, he knows that's my favorite. The Queen of England. Nana is English, so the Queen likes to come for tea. They all could come, and a lot more if they want. And if they do, I'll see them first. Mommy and Daddy pick me up after work. I'm glad because I know we're going home, but it makes me sad too because I have to leave Nana and Poppy. We can be happy and sad at the same time, It just happens that way sometimes. When we leave, we always stop at the window to blow kisses goodbye. Are you ever happy and sad at the same time? It can happen a lot. There's some things that might be making you really sad, but if you really think about it, there's things that can make you happy too. When you look from the outside, Nana and Poppy's house has a lot of windows, but there's only one hello goodbye window, and it's right where you need it. When I get my own house someday, I'm going to have a special hello goodbye window too. By that time, I might be a Nana myself. I don't know who the Poppy will be, but I hope he can play the harmonica. The end. So I hope you really liked the book, The Hello Goodbye Window. Um, maybe there's a special window in your house that is your favorite window, and you can tell me about it. You could send me a video or write a story about your favorite window. And maybe if you don't have a favorite window, you could maybe write a story about what you would want to see out of a window. If you were to look out a window at your house, what would you hope to see? Would you hope to see a dinosaur? Ooh, that might be scary. Or a kitty cat, or maybe a cute little dog. Um, Windows can be a lot of fun. So you can see what's happening outside, check the weather. What's our weather like today? It's a little cloudy earlier, but the sun's starting to come out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Remember, today is Monday, the 27th of April. April's almost finished. Do you know what comes after April? January, February, March, and April. May. May comes next. And then we have June, and it'll be summertime. We'll get to go to swimming pools again, splash parks, and I always love summertime because you get to do all that fun water stuff. And hopefully we'll be back in school. All right, you guys are awesome. Stay safe. Remember to follow your rules and use your strategies, and keep reading.